Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
And it's Van Basten.
Pretty robust defending.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. There's the shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
And the shot! It's a goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Serginho receives it in a wide position. And a chance! No, he's missed it. Inter Milan are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Roberto Baggio. Barella.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And this is Shevchenko. He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big. Relentless. Just relentless. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kim Min-jae. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shevchenko. Roberto Baggio. No, it's come to nothing. Veron to Totti. Now it's Shevchenko. Van Basten receives it in a good position. And it's Shevchenko. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. That is some save from De Gea. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And now they can spring out of defence. Barella. Half an hour played now. And it's Serginho. Shevchenko plays it in. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it out wide. In again. There's the header! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Hernandez. Barella. Bullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Totti. Pirlo. Serginho. Header! It's hit the upright. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Veron is onto this. Roberto Baggio. Bullet. Barella. Now it's Osimhen. Played back in. Giroud. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Roberto Baggio. And it's Barella. This looks promising. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, super! And the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. It's Baggio! It's not an especially good pass, that. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Pirlo. Van Basten. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Spread it left. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Inter Milan have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a seguire le indicazioni delle forze dell'ordine visualizzate a breve sul maxi schermo.
And we're underway again. Bullet. Now it's Giroud. And they win it back again. Played out wide. Bullet. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Might be shapes to shoot! He scores! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Totti. Now that looks a decent ball. He's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Serginho. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, good ball!
Real chance! And yes, it's there!
How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Inter Milan are having a ball here. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Serginho. Fantastic. And the finish!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He slings it in. Deftly away.
Oh, well played.
Oh, it's played in. Chance! No, he can't turn it in.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Veron. And this is Van Basten.
Chance!
It's bounced back off the post. He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football.
Oh, smashing header! It's there! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They're still trying to... Osimhen! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Giroud. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Giroud. And this is Van Basten. Hernandez. And it's Pirlo. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Shevchenko. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. It's a promising position. And he's managed to get free. And he lines up and gets his head on it! Oh, taken with style! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Shevchenko, and here's Totti. Great ball if he can get there. And Veron! Now, how often do you see that?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Juan Sebastian Veron.
Pull it into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He's in a great position here. Lorenzo Insigne. That's Rijkaard. Rijkaard going full steam ahead down the left flank. Ribéry. Filippo Inzaghi. That's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Short changes him with that pass. Van Basten. Spread out to the left.
Hidetoshi Nakata, genuine legend, not just of Japan, but actually Asian football in general.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. Someone, in many ways, who was one of the first Asian pioneers to really succeed in European football.
Yeah, an excellent import who paved the way for others.
Indeed, technique, intelligence, great work ethic too, and he had so many strengths.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Nakata.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Serginho.
He's got away.
And he whips it in.
Cannavaro tries to clear.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Martinez.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Great challenge, time to perfection.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Platini. Locatelli. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Shoots! Goal! Inter! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Shifted it to the flank. He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle. Oh, smashing! Oh, off the bar! He's missed, but not by that far.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Dybala. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. Oh, that's fabulous.
This is the time you need that pace.
Veron. Tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Now, can they get him away? Serginho. That has ended up in no man's land. Pirlo. Oh, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space.
Dybala.
Now it's Martinez.
Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
He is through here. Looking for options for movement. And he plays one through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now, and
he's got tall. Oh, it's fallen loose again. That's a half-decent try.
yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pirlo. Now he's got space here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tonali. Now it's Martinez. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Veron. Now it's Martinez. Dybala.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to play him in. Opts to play it back. And he's there to get it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Inter Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Signore e signori, stiamo per annunciare I numeri vincenti di oggi. Se avete un biglietto, non perdete d'occhio il maxi schermo.
And the action is back on the way.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Dybala. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shevchenko. Good driving run. Caught offside that time. Turns back here, probably the best option. Tonali. Rafael Leao. Mateus. And it's Van Basten. He's under a lot of pressure there. Veron has it in a wide position. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here, and he was quick to react. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Basten. Out to the left it goes. And that has been cleared. And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
That is a brilliant interception.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good ball, good take. Pirlo. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Nakata. Rafael Leao! Oh, it's come off the upright. Has another go! He scores! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And that was as close to certain as can be.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
And Martinez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And the shot! Off the post! Rijkaard gets it clear.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He gets big! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Platini fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Pass somewhat off target. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bastoni wins the duel this time. He's in a great position here. Martinez! And that's a real chance missed. It's their second corner of the game. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Picked out brilliantly. Dybala. Dybala was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Van Basten. And he's worked it through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Odo. Another throw-in. Nakata. And that's another throw. Odo. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Veron. And it's Maldini. Sends it crossfield. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Serginho. Over to the left. And it's Van Basten. No, he is not giving anything away. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. Rijkaard. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22. Lascia il campo per
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's managed to get free. Fiore Shevchenko! Oh, should have put that away. Corner number 2 then. And he's gone backward here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Might be danger here. This looks promising. Inter Milan with another corner. Inter Milan have their third corner.
Totti goes short.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Totti. Now it's Shevchenko. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mateus. Serginho. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. And he's managed to gift it back. Nakata. Now it's Rafael Leao. That ball looks a good one. Osimhen. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nakata providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Tonali. Looking to... Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, there's a probing ball. Locatelli. Big chance! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 6, numero 2. Lasciano il campo per...
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? And here's Shevchenko. Calhanoglu. Here's Nakata. Rafael Leao. Osimhen. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he cuts out the supply. And he's forced to go back. And it's Dybala. Inter Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Dybala. Calhanoglu. And it's Tonali. Foot in.
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan, illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Mateus becomes the latest member of the 300 club, another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. That's a sharp pass.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Calhanoglu, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Van Basten. Hit into the...
Oh, smashing header!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Costa Curta.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous.
Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Barella.
Totti, shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Van Basten.
Great vision. And the finish! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Barella. And this is Van Basten.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he plays one through.
He gets big! There's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Barella with the
big header! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Mateus. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Played out wide. Costa Curta. To Calhanoglu. Pirlo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
And this is Van Basten. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now
Gets his head on it!
He will be livid with himself. Rijkaard cuts it out, and it's Van Basten. Looking for the run.
Judge, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
when it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And they're back on the ball again. And this is Shevchenko. Now there's a fine ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, cracking ball. And he's straight offside. He's picked his way through. Van Basten.
Chance for a shot!
And the keeper couldn't hold it. That's going to go a long way. He's a sharp little ball here.
And the shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Rijkaard. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And here's Shevchenko. Great defending, strong and determined. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Inter Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Threads one in. Nicely worked. Defending of the desperate variety. Mateus puts his foot on the gas. Now, can they get him away? Van Basten looks to get on the end of this. Serginho. And it's Michel Platini. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Knocks it into space. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. He can get that clear. Ball's gone out of play. Çalhanoğlu. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Ball swung in. Dida deals with that nice and simple. Baron. Mateus. Serginho. Now Platini. Platini stood his ground strongly.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Chance! It's in! And he celebrates his 30th goal. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's got away. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van Basten receives it in a wide position. Now this could be a chance. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Shevchenko. And a chance! Goal! Inter! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stats.
Oh no, what has happened here? Shevchenko, he's got tall, it's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they require.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Fired deep towards the back post. And it's hoisted clear. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Mateus. And it's Serginho. Rijkaard. Now this could be a chance. Referee has just said play on. That's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. Decent chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Big header! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Shevchenko, and reclaimed it in a trice. Rijkaard, searching pass he's played there. That's good vision. And this is Batistuta. Platini. Mateus. Well, that is one way to stop him. Conceição. And he plays one through. Now that is a hefty challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Conceição. Martinez. And the shot! And it's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Martinez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Verona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Shevchenko. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Now he's got space here. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Mateus. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Barella goes short. Serginho. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. And that's put paid to a promising move. Opts for safety. A probing pass. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. That's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Platini can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Verona are looking to go forward now. Barella knocks it into space. Shoots! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Martinez. And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. Can he latch on to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, this looks sharp. Van Basten. Now it's Martinez. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. Spread out to the left. No, he's just misjudged that one.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Shevchenko. Francisco Conceição looking for a runner. Dink through. Zambo Anguissa goes for a shot! And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barella. Mateus. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus wins the duel this time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Martinez. Oh, that's well spotted. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Conceição. Barella! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It'll be a throw-in. Serginho.
That was lovely, that.
Veron does really well to win the ball there. That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. That's a sharp pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Verona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played into space, and he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Barella, and he's well positioned here, and he's there to belt it away. Threads one in. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Terrific header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Shevchenko. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Over to the other side. Serginho. Quality ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Serginho's cross. Corner number 2 then. Cleared away.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, he's put chance! Veron's cross. It's out for a goal kick. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Platini!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's being shifted off it. That's a cute ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Serginho. Verona looking to pass their way through. Van Basten. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari dei premi speciali. Sostituzione di giocatori.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
C'è il campo per il numero 7, Ribery. Attenzione, un cambio.
Pirlo makes the interception. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Serginho. Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Shevchenko has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Cannavaro clears it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a delicate pass. He's shifting through the gears here. The cross. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Serginho, who does have an assist to his name. Driving forward. And this is Shevchenko. Takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, this is a... And he shoots! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Well seen, so. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 23. Numero 99.
And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockouts. Fiore climbs up big! Paz deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zalewski. Douglas Luiz aims beyond the defence. Chance, surely! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 13.
Verona can make their change now with a break in play. We have ourselves a real game here. Insigne gets into a good position. Oh, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's got away. Plays it across. He has a look up. And they're back on the ball again. Zalewski. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Great ball. Real chance!
Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Inter Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Leao. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy...
Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Pirlo. And Mateus. Serginho. Serginho's cross. And that has been cleared. And chance, surely! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Played back in. De Bruyne.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Chance for a shot!
Van Basten with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Veron. Van Basten. He's being urged to shoot. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mateus. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely shaped ball. He can run onto that.
That's going in strongly.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Well spotted.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he gets rid in a hurry. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Veron.
Veron! It's there! 2 up now,
And they are cruising. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Thuram. Nesta gets a foot in here. Filippo Inzaghi. And the counter is on. And he's surging through. And this is Totti. He's got a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! It's their second corner of the game. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Totti goes looking wide. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ribéry. Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. And this is Van Basten. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.